guys, TazerHere, and welcome to a new video of Reimont. This is part 3, and in today's episode we will be start working on the harbor, which I think is a really exciting project actually, because it contains a lot of detailing. Because like harbors are, I guess you could say, pretty detailed. No, but they have like a lot of different stuff going on, and I don't know, I think they're pretty fun making. Like, I haven't really done a like harbor which is this detailed as this one before, so yeah, it's like really exciting to work on this. But so I just want to talk a little bit here. I'm doing this layout here, and I'm using these seawalls, and I think they look really nice. I didn't really want to go for the keys because I don't know, I don't really like the curves on them they have in the corners. So that's why I decided to go with these, and I think these also has a bit more like interesting texture to them. Yeah, I'm pretty happy that I went with these. And the whole layout of the harbor, I guess you could say, is pretty inspired by Rostock, because this harbor, like, I've taken a lot of inspiration from Rostock, because I mean that's the harbor I've been to, I guess, the most, which is like a big harbor. And just in case you don't really know where Rostock is, it's in like northern Germany. And yeah, as I said, I've been there quite a few times. I actually went there last fall when I went to Berlin, so I got some inspiration from there. And yeah, it's a like really big harbor actually, and I took a lot of inspiration, and also like inspiration to the layout of this harbor, and some other things as well, which you will see later. But yeah, I'm just doing a lot of concrete over everything here, because harbors usually have a lot of concrete in them. But later on I try to go and add some like bushes and trees to everything to make it a little bit more greener, I guess. But now I'm adding these like catenaries to the train tracks, and later on I will actually go ahead and remove the catenaries to the train tracks, because I will be doing a train yard or cargo yard, I guess, for the trains in the next episode. So this harbor will sort of be in like 2 episodes. So the next one will work on a cargo yard and also a coal power plant. So I'm gonna do that in next one. And to have like catenaries on a rail yard, I mean, it looks pretty bad, so that's why I decided to get rid of them a little bit later on. But yeah, I'm putting down these cranes here, which are by Shroom, and they look really nice actually. And also using these like crane rails, I guess, where the cranes like move on. Yeah, they're by Ronix, and actually fairly new, so I decided to use these, and I'm pretty happy how it turned out. So now I'm actually starting a little interesting thing here. So I talked about a little bit before that I got a lot of inspiration from Rostock, and this is one of the things. So this is like almost a copy of Rostock. This little, I don't really know what it is, but I guess it's like trucks parking and waiting for like stuff to, I mean, waiting for them to pick up like goods and stuff. So that's what this little area is for. So I'll show you a picture now on the screen how it looks in Rostock. So it's pretty similar to the one I'm making, and I just thought it was a quite nice idea, because harbors usually have a lot of trucks. And I just sort of wanted to make one of these, I guess, areas where they have a ton of trucks. So something which is, I guess, sort of annoying, but it doesn't really matter too much, is that there aren't that many like different truck props. I mean, there's trailer props, but not like the trucks. So I basically just have Scania trucks, and I can't really pronounce the other one, but it is by Avania. And I mean, it's like supposed to be a Scania as well. So I have 2 different ones, and both of them are Scania. So they are a little bit repetitive and things like that. But I mean, like, fortunately they have some different colors to them, which is good. So that makes it a little bit less repetitive. But yeah, like I searched for some other trucks like DAF and some other brands, I mean, and I couldn't really find anyone. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But I'm actually really happy how this area turned out. And yeah, so there are a lot of trailers here. But yeah, I'm pretty happy how it turned out. So I'm using a lot of decals over here. And like that's something I will do in the whole harbor, just a ton of decals, because I mean it has like a lot of open ground, just concrete, so it looks like really boring just having concrete and like no textures to it. So that's why this harbor will contain a lot of decals, and I mean that's what makes it look really good, I think. So yeah, I'm doing another like one of these roundabouts here, which I did in the last episode. And I don't know, I just sort of like how they look, and they I don't know, they flow pretty well as well. So I'm just doing this main road which goes into the harbor, and I'm considering adding some type of like security checkpoint before like you enter the harbor, because I've kind of seen that in real harbors that they usually have some security checkpoints, so like not anybody like can go into the harbor and stuff. So I might go ahead and add that later on, but yeah, I didn't really do it in the time lapse. So one other thing, like I'll be adding like a ton of details to different places in this like time lapse, but there's also quite a lot of parts which are not in the time-lapse, where I'm adding details to different areas, because otherwise the time-lapse would be like really long. But if you want to get a better overview, so yeah, I really recommend you doing this. So in the end of the video, I always have like cinematics, where I usually like show off everything we built in the video. So definitely, if you want to get a better overview, go to the end of the video when you obviously have watched the video. Go there and just, I mean, have a overview of the harbor, so you can get a little bit more of a better view of it. Because like everything goes pretty fast in the time lapse, so it can be a little bit hard to see everything. And yeah, so now I'm adding these new curbs here, and I think they look really nice to make these, like, I don't really know what it is, but I guess just some type of like really large planter. I don't know if you even would call that, but a little area for just bushes and trees, and I think it needs a little bit of that, so it isn't too much concrete, but I'll definitely try to have, or I have a lot of concrete in this area, so yeah, like it will not be filled with a ton of trees, but I just want to get a little bit of trees in here. So I'm doing this little thing here with these pipes, and I just sort of like how this looks. So it looks like some larger pipes actually, when you use like prop line tool to just add them after each other. So I think that looks really nice actually, and I made some type of, I don't really know what to call it, but some type of pipe factory thing, but it's like outside. So I added like a ton of these pipes there, and I think it turned out quite nice, but I think that's a little bit later in the time lapse. So now I'm going in here and adding these containers, because obviously a harbor needs a lot of containers, so they can ship stuff and things like that. But I don't know, like I sort of think I have a little bit too few containers in the harbor, but like, I mean, I still have quite a lot of containers, but I don't know if I should add more. You can give me your opinion on that. But yeah, so I'm doing this little area over here, and I think we have like one more container area, and that's pretty much it. We also have some like coal bulks and stuff like that in another area of the harbor. But now I have talked for quite a bit, so yeah, I will let you listen to some music now, and then I'll be back a little bit later on in the time lapse, and we will talk a little bit and I guess watch the cinematics. And yeah, so I'll see you in a bit, and enjoy the time lapse. so I hope you enjoyed that little part of the time-lapse. And what we're doing right now is just adding some little like parkings here for the trucks by the coal bulks, and or they're actually not really for the coal bulks, they are for these like warehouses over here, but yeah, they're next to the coal bulk things. And like this area over here, not this area which we're working on, but where the trucks were, that area isn't really detailed. Like that's what I will do in the like next episode, as well as do the coal power plants, which I talked about, and the rail yard. But yeah, so in the next episode I'll like finish up everything, and after that I think we'll actually go on to working on the main town. And the main town is actually like Reimont, because like the whole region isn't really called Reimont, so the like main town is called Reimont. I don't know if it makes sense, but that's at least how I think about it. But yeah, I kind of came off topic there. But I'm doing this little container yard here, and I said before that like we had 2 of them, like these container yards, but now that I think about it, and we actually have 3 of them. So yeah, we have this one, and I believe I'd make another one a little bit later on. But yeah, I'm adding all of these containers, and it's really nice. Like they have some really good textures, and yeah, they just look really nice. So I'm glad these got released before I started the harbor, because without these containers, I don't know, the harbor wouldn't look as good as it does, in my opinion. But yeah, so I used these like container markings over here, which are from Ronix. He has been putting out decals every single day, and I mean that's really awesome, because a lot of decals in this harbor are by Ronix, so a big thanks to him for making all of those decals, and they're just really nice. So yeah, that's awesome. I actually used these barriers here, which I think looks quite nice. I haven't used them that much, but I decided to just put them down here a little bit, and you will see a little bit of this. Like I'm just adding random props a little bit everywhere, because again, I looked at Rostock Harbor, and they had some like just random stuff laying about there at the like docks around the cranes and stuff, so I thought I'd just add those. And you can see here I have some like cars parked, and I haven't like plopped those down myself, so they have just parked and stuff, which is really annoying. And when I recorded this time lapse, I haven't like converted the roads to, I think they're like bicycle lanes or just some other roads. At least the cars can't park on those roads. So I changed that, and I think it just looks a lot better without, like obviously it looks a lot better without those cars, because they wouldn't be parked there at all in real life. So I'm pretty glad I converted those into some other roads. The only thing which kinda sucks with it is that it has like those bollards and stuff when they connect to another road, which is a little bit annoying, but it's fine. Like those bollards aren't really in many places, so I think it's definitely fine. But yeah, I'm adding these trains over here, and they are by Sven Potsdam. I don't know if I pronounced his name right, but hopefully I did. But yeah, they look really nice, and I believe these are, yeah, I think these are some Swedish ones, because I've seen those here where I live, and I mean they're really good modeled, and it's really nice that we have some like Scandinavian trains, and I also have some other ones, which I'll be using a little bit later on. But yeah, so now you can see here I actually changed to another map theme, and this map theme is the Caledonia Concrete 1.1. I don't remember who made it, but it looks amazing. I think it's basically a like remake of the Sino map theme by Strictoser. It just has a little bit of some different textures to it, but it's pretty similar to Sinu. But it just looks really amazing, and I'm definitely changing to this map theme. And I posted a screenshot on Twitter, and I don't know, I think it looks a lot better with this map theme. I think it looks a lot more realistic, and also I'm using the shadow strength adjuster, which basically makes or you can like control the shadows if you want them a lot darker, which you can see right there. And For some reason, I just think the shadows look, or the game looks a lot more realistic when you have more darker shadows. Like what I have now is the like most darkest, which I won't be using. I just like sort of tried it here because I thought it looked quite nice. I think it looks pretty well in screenshots actually, but not really when you play, because you can't really see any areas. But so I have like one before the like fullest on the shadow strength adjuster option thing. Yeah, you will see that a little bit later on. But yeah, I'm just adding some like bushes here to make it look a little bit more interesting, I guess. And this area is pretty random actually, just some different props and trucks. And I went in here and added some more of these bushes. I just sort of liked how it looks, but you can see those bollards over there by the road, which are a little bit annoying, but yeah, it's fine. And the concretes on this like map theme is like really nice. It has a lot of texture to it, and it just looks great. It's almost that you don't have to place any decals, but obviously I will place decals, but yeah, the texture is really good. So right now I'm just going ahead and adding some warehouses and factories and things like that, and just doing some detailing around them, just to sort of fill out the harbor a little bit more. And I'm adding some like parked cars here as well. And I tried to add quite a few parking lots in the harbor, because I mean, I could imagine that there would be a lot of people working in a harbor this size, so I tried to add as many parking lots as I could, I guess, to like there aren't that much space for parking lots, but I tried to add as many as I could. And just using some curbs here with some trees and bushes, and I think it looks quite nice. You can see the shadow there is like really dark, so I can't like even see what I'm detailing. But I think it looks good, and I'm pretty soon going in and changing to a little bit of a like less dark shadow. But I just think it looks really good. Okay, so yeah, I mean, now I'm just doing a lot of different decals, not decals, what am I talking about? Different details. So I'm sort of clipping some buildings here with each other, and I think it actually looks quite nice clipping them. So I haven't really clipped that many buildings into each other. I know that sounds really weird, but yeah, I haven't really done that much of like clipping buildings before, but I've seen others do it, and it can actually look really nice. So I tried to do a little bit of that now, but I'm just adding this little alley over here. And I don't know, those like mud decals, I just sort of like to place them on the edges of the buildings on the ground, and I don't know, I think it just gives a lot more texture, and it just looks a little bit better in my opinion. And now I'm just adding some more trucks outside of this factory building here, and now I'm just turning down the shadows so I can see actually what I'm detailing, because it was just a lot, or it was too dark basically. So I added a truck here, and I later removed it because I wanted to just have a trailer, because like they looked the exact same, those trucks, on both of those like alleys. So I just added a trailer there instead. But the time lapse is getting to an end, and now you will have to look at the cinematics. So hopefully you can get a better overview of the whole harbor. And I'm really excited how the harbor is turning out. It's not done yet, but we have still quite a lot of things to do. But I don't know, I just am really happy how it turned out, and hopefully you like it as well. But that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and also don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified directly when I upload a new video. And if you want to stay a bit more updated what I'm doing, and like I'm posting screenshots on Twitter, so definitely go and follow me there if you want some more teasers and previews of what I'm building, I guess. So follow me on Twitter if you want, and yeah, now I should probably wrap up this outro. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, and bye bye.